a Homo erectus. An upright man. Don't take me wrong, I like apes. As a boy I used to imagine to be like Tarzan, living together with apes in the wild, like one of them. I had this irresistible desire to climb trees as well as apes and monkeys do. To hang and swing on the branches, to jump from one branch to another, never touching the ground. It is called brachiation. I tell you, it is very difficult to do for humans. As a boy, I tried to do it for years in a tree growing next to my family house, and I fell on the ground many times, so much of being like an ape or a monkey. That experience supposed to teach me where my place was. It was to be on the ground, not in the tree. But as far as understanding the limits of human nature, I always was a slow learner. So I kept trying. But my effort was doomed to defeat due to anatomical disadvantages. Apes have much stronger power grips that humans do. And besides, they have feet with opposable large toes that enables them to, for example, grasp a tree vine with 4 limbs at the same time and climb them as if they had 4 hands. I wish I could do that for real, but I can't, because humans are the only primates that don't have opposable large toes. To make for that shortcomings, we have invented a ladder in order to climb the trees. Human large toes are pointed forwards and permanently aligned with small diminutive toes, which are so short that it would be hard to grasp with them anything. So what are they good for? Well, I can stand on them and I can dance on them. Human toes are made for classical ballet dancing. It is something, it's quite unnatural, at least for apes and monkeys. It would be unnatural if they tried to attempt it, but nothing indicates that they would. They would prefer classical ballet dancing over climbing the trees. Classical ballet dancing is a uniquely human phenomenon. I even would say a superhuman phenomenon. Let's face it, not so many people are able to do that. You see, neither me very well anymore. The age caught up with me and I lost my skills. Anyway, classical ballet is a very difficult art to master. In addition, one has to have natural predisposition for that. Namely, arch feet, high instep, and slender ankles. You see, well, like mine. You see, if you have flat feet, forget it. Classical ballet is not for you. And do not believe anyone tells you otherwise. One cannot be better than his or her own nature. But do not worry about that. Do not despair. No, whether you have flat or arch feet, you are still a Homo erectus. Though it is not that special as being a classical ballet dancer. Being a classical ballet dancer is really a uniquely human phenomenon, but being a Homo erectus, well, there are many other creatures that are able to stand and walk on two legs. Namely, all birds, kangaroos, birds, and of course all other primates are upright creatures. So why so many people, including scientists, claim that being bipedal distinguishes us from all other animals? Well, let's compare and find out. Are we better walkers than birds? Well, it depends which birds. Let's take ducks. Let's face it, ducks are very clumsy walkers. They walk heavily, wobbling their bodies side. But let's take flamingo. Flamingos are the most graceful walkers on earth. They glide while raising their one leg behind in a slight arabesque, suspending there. If any other creatures than human were to master the classical ballet dancing, it would be flamingo. Kangaroos are funny walkers. They hop while keeping their feet in puddles, like that. But they can hop faster and longer than any human can run. So why don't we adopt their way of locomotion, since it seems to be superior? Hop. I will hop if you do. Well, humans are primates. All primates are upright creatures. The difference is that we humans are entirely upright and all other primates are semi-upright. So when I stand upright, my body is perfectly erect in a vertical line. It makes my posture look a bit stiff, as if I had swallowed a stick. But all other primates, when they stand up, they remain partly bent. They still are not able to entirely straighten their knees and pelvises due to different anatomical structure. In fact, apes stand on two legs only occasionally and walks only short distances. They still prefer to walk on their four. What is characteristic, they walk on knuckles, like that. Now I devolve to my ancestors to experience their way of locomotion, but it feels very clumsy. In fact, I never walk on my four unless drunk out of my mind. So what is the benefit of being bipedal? Well, idea is to free our hands so we can use them to work. And here we come to another stage of human development, Homo habilis, a handyman.